The Cursed Pumpkin. In a small countryside town, there was a legend about an abandoned pumpkin field. It was said that every Halloween night, one of the pumpkins would come to life, seeking revenge on those who dared to challenge it. Many believed it was just a tale meant to scare children, but when a group of young friends decided to test the legend, they discovered that some stories aren't just myths, they are warnings. The story takes place in the town of Willow Creek, surrounded by dense forests and a constant cold, misty atmosphere. The protagonists are four friends: Lucas, a skeptic who loves to challenge the unknown; Clara, an intelligent young woman haunted by recurring nightmares; Raphael, the bravest and most fearless of the group; and Bianca, who believes in all legends and always warns her friends about the dangers they ignore. The pumpkin field, located on the abandoned Holloway farm, is the central setting of the plot, a place avoided by all the townsfolk. On Halloween night, the four friends decide to visit the farm. The air feels heavy, the ground is covered in dry leaves that crunch beneath their feet. In the center of the field, they find a pumpkin larger than the others, with a reddish hue and deep cracks that form a grotesque face. As they touch it, a chilling wind sweeps across the field, and a distant scream echoes in the darkness. Fear settles in as Clara notices that the surrounding pumpkins seem to be slowly moving. As they attempt to run, they realize that the path back has vanished. The fog thickens, suffocating them. The ground beneath them pulses as if something is awakening. Bianca whispers that the legend spoke of a ritual that was interrupted years ago, and that the soul trapped inside the cursed pumpkin seeks a body to possess. A monstrous shadow rises from the soil, its glowing eyes peering through the cracked shell of the pumpkin. Lucas, still skeptical, tries to rationalize what's happening, but a dry branch wraps around his ankle, dragging him toward the pumpkin. Raphael rushes to help but is thrown back by an invisible force. In desperation, Clara recalls something she read about the ritual. The curse can only be broken through a sacrifice. But who would be willing to give themselves up to save the others? As they argue, the pumpkin splits open, revealing razor-sharp teeth and a hungry glare. The entity within the pumpkin begins whispering in an ancient language, and Lucas feels something trying to invade his mind. He convulses, his eyes rolling back. Clara remembers the dream she has had for years, dreams about the pumpkin, the field, and a voice calling her name. None of this was a coincidence. She realizes she has always been connected to this curse. The moonlight reflects on Clara's face as she feels the entity trying to control her. The pumpkin's eyes glow intensely, and the wind howls with supernatural force. Raphael and Bianca try to hold Lucas, but he seems increasingly possessed. The field fills with whispers, voices of past sacrifices. The curse is growing stronger, and time is running out. Clara knows she has only one choice. Grabbing an old knife buried in the ground, she cuts her palm and lets her blood drip onto the pumpkin. A deafening scream erupts, and the entity writhes in agony. The pumpkin shatters completely, releasing a thick black smoke that engulfs everything. The ground cracks open, swallowing the creature, and the whispers suddenly stop. Trembling, the group finds themselves back on the path leading to town. The farm has vanished as if it never existed. But something feels different. Lucas looks strange. His eyes are vacant, his skin pale. Bianca notices a small fragment of the pumpkin in his pocket and feels a shiver run down her spine. Had the entity truly disappeared? Or was it now inside Lucas, waiting for the right moment to awaken? The next night, Lucas doesn't show up at school. His parents say he woke up different, quiet, distant. Deep in his eyes, a faint orange glow flickers in the darkness. Did the curse truly end, or had it just found a new host? And what if it were you? Would you dare challenge the legend of the cursed pumpkin? Maybe, on the next Halloween night, you'll see a strange shadow outside your window, and hear a whisper calling your name. Now I ask you, do you believe legends are just stories, or are they warnings of what should never be challenged? If you were in Lucas's place, what would you do? Comment below and share with your friends. But be careful. The curse may still be waiting for its next victim. Subscribe to the channel for more terrifying stories.
Have you ever experienced something supernatural, terrifying, or unexplainable? Your story can come to life and be told here. I want to hear your darkest, most chilling and mysterious tale. Leave everyone curious, shivering, and questioning what really happened. Share your scariest experiences and moments of pure terror. Join our dark community. This is the place for you. Subscribe to the channel now and share your horror story. Tag your bravest friends and send your story now. Fear is real. And I'm waiting for you.